The situation with South Africans and other Africans on illegal immigrants has shown me something dark that I wasn't aware of before. I never understood the extent to which the entire continent relies on South Africa. I have always underestimated the dependency on South Africa until South Africa decided to start enforcing its own immigration laws, as they should. The way Africa stood up took me by surprise. Africa never stood up for anything the way it stood up against South Africa enforcing its own laws, not even against colonization. So I started thinking about this situation, and one thing became clear. Africa had big plans for South Africa. I imagine a lot of Africans grow up dreaming of being successful in their own country. But if that doesn't work out, they know they can just go to South Africa as a backup plan. Ever since you were born, these were your options. And now you hear that option 2 is being threatened and you no longer have plan B. And if you fail in your own country, that's it. You are finished. So there will be some resistance within you. Even if you understand deep down that South Africa has a right to enforce its own laws, you will still find a way and a reason to fight them. You may even claim that they are hurting people or they are doing stuff to people. Basically claim anything just to justify your fighting South Africans. Because you know that if you tell the truth and just say that you are really against South Africa enforcing its own laws, people will look at you and see the hypocrite that you are, fighting to benefit from the destruction of another country. So you fabricate stories and accusations that you can use to justify why you are fighting South Africans. But you have to understand that while South Africa may be plan B for other Africans, South Africans don't have a plan B. This is it for them. They fail here, that's it. They're finished. So it's only fair that you also start having your own country as your only plan. And if you know that your country is all you have, you will start channeling all your energy towards fighting those who are destroying your country instead of fighting South Africans. Guys, fighting South Africa won't help you. You have no equal rights and privileges in South Africa. You are not a citizen. South Africa's government only prioritizes South Africans' needs. That's why you started to see them arresting illegal immigrants as soon as the marches started. Because your pressure doesn't matter to the South African government. Only the pressure coming from South African citizens counts. Your pressure only works in your own country where you are a citizen. So you are focusing all your energy where it won't yield any results. Think about it. Between your voice and the voice of South Africans in South Africa, whose voice do you think matters? Yours? Guys, learn to use your resources strategically. Channel your resources where they will make a positive impact in your life. The South African government has no obligation to do anything for you. Focus on yours. Coming back to the reaction from other Africans, it showed me that the whole continent's plans revolved around South Africa. And that's dangerous. Imagine having a neighbor that likes to borrow your stuff. And it gets to a point where they start including your stuff in their own budget. At that stage, they no longer see your help as help. They see your things as theirs. They are entitled to your things now. Because your help has been given for so long, it's now expected to last forever. Until one day your own children start to realize that sharing stuff with neighbors compromises their needs. They put pressure on you to stop, and you stop. Can you imagine the reaction from the neighbors? With so much of their budget depending on your belongings and help. At this stage, even if they understand that your children have a point, they will still find a way to fight them. They may fabricate stories they can use as an excuse to continue fighting them. They won't say we are fighting your children because they are demanding priority in their own house. No, because that's a valid reason and they will look like hypocrites fighting them for such a logical reason. So they will fabricate another reason they can use as an excuse to fight them. They may say, your children are beating me, or your children insulted me. They are evil. Hey everyone, let's cancel that house. I'm going to the police called African Union. Hey AU, cancel them. The AU will say, for what? For demanding priority in their own house? No, for beating me or insulting me. So South Africans, you do not understand why you keep repeating yourselves and explaining that you only want implementation of your own immigration laws. These guys know what you want. They're still in shock and denial. They can't accept this new reality. They know what you are saying. Why not keep moving forward? Don't stop. The only way to deal with this type of hypocrisy is to never stop. Keep moving ahead with plans. After a few months and years, they will realize that plan B is gone. They will adjust. And strangely, you will hear them start to agree with you as their emotions settled into their new reality. It's nothing personal. It's just human nature. Don't entertain it. keep moving.